holding the Federal Republic of Nigeria hostage. Yes, holding the country and its citizens hostage. And everybody thinks that it's a joke or that they have a right to do so. This is how low Nigeria has descended, and it's unacceptable. I've never seen Nigeria in this horrible state. For real. Never. All the things that are happening in Nigeria, I never thought that they would happen some 20 years ago. But right here, they are happening in the 21st century. Before a generation that is supposed to be so educated and so enlightened and conscious, we have degenerated. I think we have regressed back to the stone age. My father in his time will not accept this. I feel very sad that one man and his children and their cronies. Good morning from Houston, Texas, United States of America. How are you doing? My watchers, listeners, viewers from Nigeria, across Africa, and around the world. This is your man, Smart Madu Ajaja. Yes, the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN, and Global Matters Horizon. Yes, bright Tuesday morning here. And I hope you guys are doing well. It's 11:24 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join us to discuss briefly something. I have a message. I have a message for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Fulani elites in Nigeria who have decided to completely destroy Nigeria. Yes, you're joining us from everywhere. Let us know. Greetings from here, sir. Hey, Monday, thank you very much for all your presence here always. Please share this message if you are joining us for the very first time. Please share this message. Like, comment. All right, so that YouTube will continue. We will continue to relay our message to the people of the world. Yes. And if this is your first time, if this is your very first time, if this is your very first time of being here, we welcome you from our heart. Thank you very much. We love you. And if you are a returning member, thank you. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your loyalty from our heart. Yes, you know, the truth is first resisted before it is accepted. The truth is first resisted before it is accepted. Those before me were resisted. Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Malcolm X, yes, Martin Luther King Jr., yes, Emperor Haile Selassie, Modibo Keita, Kwame Nkrumah, yes, Abdel Nasser. They were all resisted. Samora Machel, Thomas Sankara, they were resisted before they were accepted. So I am not surprised, and I will not be surprised. But this message must go on. Yes, what is taking place in Nigeria is most unacceptable. Yes, today I have a message for the Fulani elites and Bola Ahmed Tinubu that they do not own Nigeria, that they have pushed the people of Nigeria to the wall, and that the people of Nigeria will turn around and buy. Yes. No country on earth has been so badly mismanaged the way Nigeria is right now. They have instilled fear in our people that the people cannot raise a finger. They have made our people so poor that the people cannot think outside their stomachs. Yes. They have degraded our country to the extent that Nigeria is now a global laughingstock, the most populous black nation on earth that is supposed to be a beacon of hope for the black people in Africa and black people everywhere on earth. My dear brothers and sisters in Nigeria, I love you. That is why I'm doing this. From 10,000 miles, 10,000 miles away from you. Why can't you hearken to my voice? Are you going to wait until I am dead before you start thinking about, oh, Smart Madu Ajaja said it, he said that? Why can't we do it now? Why are we afraid of taking our destiny in our hands? Why are we afraid of taking the God-given basic human right to life, right to choice, right to freedom of expression, right to freedom of association, right to freedom of worship, and right to self-determination? What is it that is holding us back? Why are we allowing a few people, just a few people? Nigeria is a country of 250 million people. Why is less than 1 million people turning us into sheep and drag us by the nose to do their biddings against our collective wish? Yes. Why? Fulani elite. In 1804, Osman and Fodio came to the place, Hausa land, part of which became part of independent Nigeria in 1960. In 1804, Osman and Fodio came with violence to seize Hausa land. He murdered Hausa people. He seized their lands, murdered their kings, stole their thrones, reduced the Hausa people to slaves and servants, denied them access to opportunity. They could not graduate beyond being water fetchers and the hewers of firewood against the provision of God Almighty. In 2025, it is exactly 221 years since the Hausa people were put in this mode of subjugation. And for 65 years, they were used as tools against the concept of one Nigeria. They provided all the votes for their Fulani overlords, their elitist Fulani overlords, who stole their language and made the people of Nigeria believe that all the heinous crimes they have been committing against Nigeria were committed by the Hausa people. They built a fake political ethnic group called a Hausa Fulani that has now fallen apart to cover their evil against Nigeria. And some people don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want us to talk about it. Today, I'm sending this message to all bigots from the Fulani race. The Fulanis who cannot speak the truth. You know, when there's a situation of injustice, yes, and you keep quiet, you're as good as an accomplice of that injustice. And that is what we must talk about. And that is why I am different. I am different. I'm mostly not liked by my own people because I don't tell them what they want to hear. Why I am different? I'm mostly not liked by my own Eka people, but which I don't worry about because I am free and I don't need anybody to validate me or anybody's validation to do right and justice. If some of my tribesmen decide to raise an army of terrorists and bandits to violently grab lands and destroy lives and property of others in Nigeria, like the Fulani elites have done, I will be the fiercest voice and soldier of justice against them, like I am the strongest opposition to the rogues who call themselves politicians and elites from the Eka tribe, from where I came out in Nigeria without fear, shame, or guilt. Or I will cease to be an advocate of peace through justice. This is the righteous and the holy ground on justice for which the oppressed Niger Deltans, the Igbos, the Hausa, and other oppressed groups in Nigeria without any iota of false pretense, unlike those who prioritize, ethnicize, and politicize their advocacy and activism, except someone like me with a higher consciousness to take them seriously. You don't expect me to take any such person seriously. Therefore, any activist who cannot stand out to speak against the evil that some members of his or her own race commit against the citizens of other races in their country or beyond is most unfit to stand and call him or herself an activist. You must pass this test of integrity or you are a pretender. You are a Nigerian. We are all inside Nigeria. Some people took up arms against Nigeria, destroy lives and property wantonly. And they are from your tribe. And you keep quiet. And then instead of talking about you call the North. The North is not the problem of Nigeria. I hate to hear that North. So when you say they are Northerners. No, you are not. You are not being fair to the rest of the people of Nigeria in the North, who are not by any means involved with what is driving terrorism and banditry in Nigeria. You are fake. It is not the North. It is Fulani elites who are masterminding terrorism in Nigeria. We must call them by their names. We must call them the spade that they should be called. We must address them as the killers that they are. We must call them as the savages that they have turned themselves into. We must call those who arm their men and women and send them into the bushes and forests across Nigeria. We must call them by their names. We must not be afraid. Now, let me quickly thank somebody. A Fulani man, El Buba, Apostle El Buba. Yes, he's the only Fulani man standing out in Nigeria. He's the only one. He came out and called them out for who they are. They are threatening to kill him. He doesn't care. He spoke the truth that majority of Fulani people are not speaking. They dance around it and don't call it the name it deserves to be called. I salute Al Buba. I salute him. Even if they kill him, he will be a hero of Nigeria. He will be a true hero of one open Nigeria with free, fair, equal, unlimited, and unconditional access to opportunities. Yes, he has stood out as a colossus, not minding what could become of him for standing out, just like I have done to stand out. And the people from where I come from where I come in Nigeria, they don't want to hear anything about the truth that I represent because I refuse to speak their language of tribalism. I refuse to speak their language of nepotism. As I refuse to support blindly those who rob them and exploit them. Yes, that was what El Buba has decided to do. Fulani elites, I tell you, your time is up in Nigeria. You have pushed our people so hard. Yes, and they don't have any other way to go than to fight back. They may be late in coming. They may still have some food to scratch around to eat. But a time will come when there will be nothing to eat but you for what you have brought upon Nigeria. Why can't you take heed now and listen? And listen very carefully before it is too late. And then the world will be crying something else. You are committing heinous acts of genocide against our people in the northeast, in the north central, in the northwest, down south of the country. You are everywhere, in every corner, in every village, in every alley. You have your militia station there, waiting for a go to jump on Nigeria and seize it like you seized the Hausa land. But I tell you, Nigeria will be most difficult for you to cower like that. The people are looking like they are cowards right now. Cowards wake up when there's nothing else to do than waking up. That is where we are. We are at that level now. I would think that you should take heed. The ordinary Fulani man and woman in Nigeria who can read and write, you need to start thinking. You need to start acting. You need to start speaking. You need to stop hiding. Hiding, your silence means you are approver. You have given an approver. Silence means tacit approval. You are silent. You are not speaking when the lives of other Nigerians are endangered because perhaps you hope that your men will succeed and seize Nigeria for you to do as you wish. This is an impossible moment for you. But you Nigerians from other parts of Nigeria who have remained docile in the face of the violence everywhere in your country, I tell you this, your silence too makes you an accomplice for which you become a victim in no distant time. If you don't put yourselves, if you don't put yourselves in the shoes of those who have been victims, those who have been murdered, those who have been displaced and now in IDP camps, those who have been maimed and will never be the same again, I can tell you that yours will not be far in coming. And this is the reason why the whole of Nigeria must unite. Yes, the whole of Nigeria must unite, including responsible Fulanis, including sensible and sensitive Fulanis, including those who have respect for human life and dignity. It is time all of us rose up to end this evil. This evil is becoming intolerable. No group of persons in Nigeria has a right to wade AK-47, wade RPGs, and brandish them and use them to kill and destroy our people unchallenged. In a country where we are supposed to have a government, there is no government. Now you might want to find out why General Christopher Musa was fired. Yes, we warned him to be a soldier right at the onset. He chose to be a politician. He was making political statements, supporting a government that came through the back doors, supporting a government driven by a drug dealer, a certificate forger, and an identity thief, paired by a terrorist, a known terrorist with ties to Boko Haram. Yes. And a government that has a minister of defense that that tangos with terrorists, buys them operational vehicles to mine gold illegally in Zamfara and kill and maim our people. Yes, Nigeria has been reduced to a pariah. Nigeria has been reduced to a joke. Nigeria has been reduced to just a non-entity of a country. Yes, a country of 250 million people. Yes, only a few persons are holding them hostage. Yes, where are our professors? I had a Professor Wale Soyinka today shamelessly wrote in the Punch newspapers that he was denied entry visa into the United States. Remember, Wale Soyinka made a boast. He was going to clear his green card or turn it in. The green card that he was given here by America. Yes, because America stood against Nigeria. Told Nigeria to do right. He chose to be that selective patriot. All right? He boasted that he was going to give up his green card. Did he give it up? We did not see anything. Did he say give it or burn it? One of them, whatever. Now he wanted to come to the United States. He was denied entry visa. Did he think that people were not looking at what he was doing in Nigeria? The tribalist he became, the lying behind a drug dealer, his friend who is a drug dealer, to ride on top of Nigerians through nefarious means to become its president. America is very sensitive. America watches everybody. They watch everything you say and they watch everything you do. They have the tools to do that. So kudos to America. Thank you, the United States of America, for denying him visa. Let it stay in that hell that he helped create and deal with it. Why was he trying to run out? To do what? What was he coming here to do? Yes, he helped disorganize Nigeria to put Nigeria in a more mess than it has ever been in its history. And he wants to come to the United States? No, America does not operate like that. So you can't bribe anybody now to go. Sit your ass there, Professor Soyinka. And many of you, the so-called intelligentsia in Nigeria, who cannot do anything. You lying behind street boys. You lying behind corrupt men and women. You put your personal interest, yes, above and beyond the interest of your fatherland. You will suffer. This is the beginning. Unless you change your until all of us stand up. Yes. Until all of us rise up for that country. Yes. Like citizens, true citizens of real nations behave. Yes. Until all of us will set our tribes aside, set our religions aside, put our country forward, knowing that we have generations now and generations that will come. And then asking ourselves questions. What kind of country we are going to leave for the next generation of Nigerians? Yes. Then Nigeria will not know peace. Nigeria will not know peace. With the Fulanis taking over our country and destroying everybody in it. And the majority is silent because they don't want to die, because they want to live forever. You will die one day. You will die one day. You have no choice about how you are going to die. You see injustice and turn your face elsewhere. You see hell being brought upon your country. You look elsewhere because you want to live forever or because you are benefiting from what is taking place in Nigeria. While the majority of your countrymen and women are suffering, dying in insecurity, food insecurity, lack of access to medical care, lack of access to re-education, lack of access to everything, to infrastructure. A country that is supposed to be the powerhouse of Africa can no boast of 24 hours electricity. They can't even boast of 5 hours non-stop electricity in a day. And you are happy. And you call yourself a patriot. You call yourself a patriot. You walk about and say you are in Nigeria. No, you are not in Nigeria. You kept quiet. Why a few Fulani, disgusting Fulani elites, seize the political space in Nigeria? You go to the National Assembly, you are there with them. You can't speak. They brought an imbalance and sustained the imbalance in Nigeria. You can't stand up. You can't do anything. You get there because they have stolen all the money in Nigeria. They have the financial advantage over the rest. Can you imagine? The population of Fulanis in Nigeria is less than 10 million. And the population of the entire Nigeria is over 250 million. So how can you justify being subjugated by a minority in your country? And you claim that you are a university professor. You claim that you are a southerner. You claim that you are a state governor in your south, then south. You claim that you are a senator representing who? You claim you are a rich man. You claim you are a traditional ruler. You are there. You are there. There's a bill right now at the National Assembly trying to impose Saad Abubakar, an impostor who is not a traditional ruler, upon you as the permanent chairman of the Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council. You wear bead up and down. They call you Royal Majesty. His Royal Majesty. Coward. All of you keep quiet. Yes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? And then you are a youth. You are a Nigerian youth. You celebrated the Senegalese youth when they brought two of their peers from jail. And one of them became president. The other one became the prime minister. Yes. I'm talking about Faye and Sonko. Faye is president. Sonko is the prime minister. He was a youth. You saw it. Senegal is not up to 500 miles away from Nigeria. Yes. The youths there decided that the country will not work until they released those guys. They stopped the country from working. And those two young men were released. They were released. They had only 2 weeks to campaign in the election that brought Faye to power as the president of Senegal today. A young man. Faye is about 30-something years old. He's not up to 40 years old. Nigerians were flying all Senegalese flags. Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso, is a youth, a Pan-Africanist. He went to work. Read up the history of Africa. He came, you see, you hear him how he gives rendition of the African history. He became the leader, military leader of Burkina Faso. Where are our men, young men and women in Nigerian armed forces? Nigerian dead and Nigerian armed forces. Where are the ordinary young people in Nigeria? Everybody now in Nigeria, oh, Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore put his life on the line. He worked. He did not sit down and be dancing Davido. He did not sit down and be talking about Chioma. He did not sit down and be dancing Bomber Boy. He did not sit down and be dancing P Square. And the rest of the nonsense musicians you have flavor. They went to work. They went to work for their country. They stood up for themselves. They know that their generation was threatened. They decided to free themselves. What does the Nigerian youth do? Call him out. He wants you to pay him money for bringing him out. He wants you to rent a bus for him to go and protest. He wants you to feed him, buy him food, make him feel nice. Like a protest is a carnival. They go to the street to protest. In a few hours, they are done. And they don't achieve anything. And you call yourself a youth of a country? They are killing your people, killing people in your villages. You cannot unite. They cut Nigeria in two. They say north and south. Where is the north and south? The north benefits only Fulani elites. They have been using it to rob Nigeria. The south is just non-entity. Forget about the down south. Who is their leader? Where are they? Where's their headquarters? Who leads the south? All right? You still don't understand this. It means that something is wrong with your brains. Nigerian youth, something, get angry. I'm not being nice. I'm not trying to be nice. I love you, but that is why I'm telling you this. Okowa will not tell you this. Bola Tinubu will praise you. Peter Obi will even praise you that you are doing good, even when he knows that you ought to be waking up. Because they are all liars. They don't tell you the truth. I tell my children the truth. When they mess up, I tell them. That does not mean that I don't love them. Yes, I make them make choices. I don't give them whatever they want at all times. I make them understand that there's what they call reality. I've made my children see the reality of young children in Somalia, in Sudan. When they ask me for certain things that I don't want to do, I'll bring a picture of people in Sudan. Children who are scratching through the ground to eat the clay there. You are here, you see access to everything. They understand the concept. They know. And they are very patriotic Nigerians. Yes. So if you are youths, you must go beyond the social media. Young people come around. They are the mouthpieces of those who are oppressing them. You are not asking your politicians questions. I'm talking about now the ones who claim to be the Southerners. The Fulani elites in politics are the ones who are arming Fulani youths. You see all those people shooting everywhere? Don't you see their picture when they release videos? They are all young people, young Fulanis with AK-47. Those AK-47s were purchased for them by Fulani elites, including Saad. All of them, the Fulani emirs, Fulani religious extremists, yeah, with their warped religious ideology. They are the ones arming the youths of Fulanis. They want to build a nation, Fulani nation inside Nigeria. And you are there. You are there following APC. You are there following ADC. They are the owners of this party. They control those parties. It didn't start today. You are not asking yourselves questions. You are promoting party emblem. What is wrong with you? You don't see it. They arm these Fulani youths. Now your own politicians who steal you dry from the south, from the middle belt or whatever they call themselves. They put the money that they steal from Nigeria in their own pocket. They send their children abroad to go to school. I see a lot of them here in the United States. I wish we can. I'm going to have to initiate something. Let them deport all their children back to Nigeria. Let them go and face the hell the ordinary Nigerian is facing. Yes, they have no right to go to school here. After they destroyed all the schools in Nigeria, they have absolutely no right to go to school in Nigeria. Yes, they send their children here. You see them. They arm their youth. Fulanis are the ones responsible for what is happening in Nigeria. There's no other tribe doing that. The Yorubas are not arming Yoruba youths to shoot up Nigeria. The Igbos are not arming Igbo youths to shoot up Nigeria. It's only Fulani minority. Yes, that are arming, arming Fulani youths to destroy Nigeria. And you still don't understand that Nigeria is at a war, that it requires the unity of the whole of Nigeria to battle these people to a standstill and run them out of our country. Yes, they have no right to declare a war. So that's why I'm calling on Fulani activists. If you are not a Fulani, know that you are part of what is happening. So you don't pretend anymore. Take a stand. Don't call not. It's not all not. No. When you call not, you are putting the burden on people who are not, who are victims. You are putting the Angas who are victims. You are putting the Jukums. You are putting all other ethnic groups in the north as part of what is taking place. It's the Fulanis that are doing it. We got to call you out. It became necessary to do so. I'm not about political correctness. I am about moral correctness. When one group of people, yeah, 10, 200 people, they are one people doing this, we call them out. And that is why we are working with a Senator Ted Cruz. Yes, the bill he has here will pass. And it's going to pass. And they wake up and say, oh, they are not, they are not killing Christians. You okay? Yes, you have no right to stand on any ground to sit down. They have their puppet, Bishop Kuka now, speaking like a canary. He never takes one position. He's neither here nor there. Very corrupt man. Yeah, Kuka. Where is he? Very, very corrupt man. Yes. Very, very corrupt man. Rogue bishops over the place. So, Nigerian youth, let me ask you, especially those from the middle belt, those from that hell of a place that they call south of Nigeria. I ask you this question. Very important question. Why are you not putting your political elites under pressure to arm you with the money that they stole from Nigeria so you can defend yourself and defend your communities against the rampaging Fulani jihadists who send their children, who send their young Fulanis into the bush and everywhere armed, fully armed. They are taking villages, they are killing people, they are raping our women, they are destroying lives, they are displacing people and taking over their lands. Why are you not asking? Why are you not asking them to buy you ammunition to fight back? Kingsley Orogodo, yes, I hope you are listening to me. Yes, why are you not asking Okowa to arm you with all the money, 1.3 trillion that he stole from Delta State? Ifejukude, Eguyenga, I am calling you out. Why are you not? Oh, you are a coward. Even if they give you AK-47, you won't even be able to fire it because you're a damn bloody fool. Coward. Now, where are you? All those Okawa army. Jude Amamosa. Jude Amamosa. Your father was beheaded because of Okawa. Okawa's ineptitude. He was governor of Delta State. He could not live up to his oath of office of defending the people, protecting lives and property. But you, the victim of Okawa was actually who killed your father. You are waking up every day, feeling good, writing those articles on his behalf. A man whose ineptitude, a man whose wickedness led to the slaying of your father and beheading him. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yes. So, Southern youths, middle belt youths, today going forward, go and pressure them. They stole a lot of money as state governors, as senators, as members of House of Assembly, members of House of Representatives. They stole a lot of money. Tell them it's now time to defend our territory. It's time to defend our communities. Demand from them that they arm you, like the Fulani, at least arm young Fulanis to fight back and save Nigeria from an imminent collapse. If you don't do it, stop promoting them. Yeah, and that is why we continue to attack you. Yes, whenever you promote these criminals, they are thieves. All of them, no exception. All are thieves. All of them are thieves. Bola Tinubu is a thief. Everybody in the Nigerian political class are thieves. How can thieves run a nation and not run it aground? And then you blame America for everything, right? You are not blaming yourself. Blame yourselves. Why are our young people running out? It is easier for them to trek through the hundreds of miles across the Sahara Desert
than for them to wake up and defend their country. Now the vacuum you are creating, the Fulanis are sending their people to occupy those vacuum. And now they are altering the population demographics in every village across Nigeria. And that does not scare you. That does not scare you. That does not scare you. All these things were stimulated to happen. Send them, create a hellish atmosphere for them to live so that our people will move in. You are migrating to Libya. You are migrating to Italy. But the Fulanis are bringing their militias and they are taking over every community. That is an illegal, wrong migration. Yes, violent migration. The outcome is to take over our country, and you think it's funny. You are a state governor. You can't see all this demographic. You can't see all this movement. You can't see these changes. Very dangerous warning signals. You can't see them, and you claim you are a governor. You are all beasts. All the governors in Nigeria are animals. Yes, they are not human beings. Normal human beings don't behave that way. Yes, a drug dealer is your president. A terrorist is your vice president. Minister of Defense is a terrorist. How can that country move forward? Senate president is a a woman molester, and a big thief. Yes, big thief. Yes, you see some idiots promoting polygamy in Nigeria. Yes, a man who came and was poisoning his wife with the drugs, and now he claimed that somebody else is bringing the drug. Ask him if he himself is not even using drugs, and our youths follow him like animals. It's time. It's time. Nigerians, it's time for real. It is time. If you don't do it now, if you don't do it now, nobody is going to do it for you. Yes, this is not a Nigeria that we want. This is an abnormal Nigeria is what we have. This is not a country. This is not a country. No, Nigeria is no longer a country. What kind of a country is that? This is hell, hell on earth. Big for nothing Nigeria. Not because there is no resources. The country has abundant human, natural, and mineral resources that is in the hands of criminals. And we still don't see a reason to wake up and change the narrative. We are there following them like idiots. Our people have been turned into idiots. Our people have been turned into overripe plantains. Yes, just big for nothing, large population of incapacitated people. What kind of a people are we? Nepal, look at little Nepal. The other day, the youths there woke up. Yes, they rose up for their country. They stood up and said, enough is enough. And they had their way. And we are here as Nigerians. Hey, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much. These are not the best of times for me personally. Please excuse the how I react. I'm mad. I'm just so angry. A country that I love so much, a country that was born in 63 years ago, that the country has become hell on earth with millions of people dying and nobody cares. Bye for now. And if you are joining us for the very first time, please subscribe to our channel and help us expand our message. If you want to support us, you can send buy our super tanks. We put all that into producing our work and expanding our coast. Thank you very much. And special thanks to our loyal returning customer. Monday, thank you very much for ever being here. We love you, and we hope that things will spark and Nigeria will wake up. Bye for now, and I love you guys.